Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. My last video was a modern house, and I actually did my voiceover in French because I was like, why not? Since I just, French is like my first language, so I was like, you know what, let me just make a video in French. And yeah, so I recorded the video in French, and then I was like, you know what, let me go back to English. So in this new video, I'm actually doing a what is it? Why is there always a pause when I don't understand. It always does that when I think when I put like the video on speed, it always does that, but it's so weird because when I edit it, it's not like that. And then whenever I do my voiceover, that's when I realize, and it's like, why is there a pause here? Anyway, so as you can see, it's still pausing. I'm very confused right now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, anyway. I in this video, you're not gonna see every step of me building this house because it actually took, I know guys I always say, but this one right here took me a very long time. I started the house at 5 p.m. and now it's like 1 a.m. Yeah. So it took me a very long time. Well, I'm talking about like all the editing, recording, stopping to recording and stuff like that. So, and mind you that I don't even start I didn't even start like furnishing the house. This is just the landscape, and you're going to understand why. So as you can see here, I started on a very small lot. I think it's a 40 times 30, no, 34 times 40, or is it the country? Anyway, it's very small, and then I ended up on the 64 times 64, guys. So which is one I think is the biggest lot in the game, and you're gonna understand why. So my idea was to create like a lake house, okay, a cottage lake house, let's say. And I was like, you know what, when I chose this lot right here on the map, it kind of seems like there was a lake behind it. So I was like, oh cool, I'm not gonna have to make the lake myself since the lake is already there, right? Well, lies, because when I clicked on it, there was no lake, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna have to do it myself. But I was like, you know what, let me just start with the structure of the house first, and then I'll see about the lake later. So here, this part is on a very small lot, and it took me quite a while because I actually did a huge forest around the lake and around the house. So the house itself is kind of small, I'll say. Well, it's a it's a big small house because it's bigger than I expected, but it no, it's yeah, it's bigger than I expected, but it's very small compared to the lot on which it is. Yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's so weird to actually see like the beginning when I was like building and I thought I was almost done. Ha, I did not know what was coming after that. So I really struggled a lot always with like the tool to kind of like lift the ground. It's always very tricky, especially when you have to place stairs. But I think it worked pretty well, and I'm actually very, very, very happy of the outcome. Yeah, of the outcome because it looks super nice. I always say that in all my videos, but it's very different from what I usually do. Um, because I worked a lot on the landscape and I actually did a different landscape than what I actually do. Usually, I just always do the same kind of landscaping, but then here it's very different. You will see. Um, I, I just deleted a lot of like footage from this house, but I guess you kind of have like the principal stage of like the building process, so that's good. Um, Also, I created this house for a single sim. It's the one standing there, watching the house being built. I actually placed her there because I needed to test how if the stairs were working or not, because I struggled a lot after like a lot of time when I would try to make her go into the house. Well, she couldn't because the stairs were not connected to the house. Well, it was a struggle, guys, but I'm really happy I was actually able to make it work, and it looks super nice, so that's really good. Also, the shape of the house, where you can see here, it looks very boxy, but after I'm gonna work a little bit more on it, I guess. Well, it still looks boxy-ish, but like the back is not flat like that, of course, because you're gonna have the lake in the back, and the house is gonna be bigger than that. There I was just, I feel like, kind of like figuring out the structure so that I could start landscaping. I often do that because for some reason I prefer to landscape first. It just gives me a better idea of like the house, and also because I'm always very indecisive with the decoration inside. So for me, landscaping is kind of like the safe place, and then after, when I start furnishing the house, it's kind of like the unknown. It's difficult for me because I always changes what the furniture that I put. I'm never really satisfied, and it take me a very long time. Also, today is Sunday. Well, Sunday because it's 1 a.m. Um, I'm starting my exam week, well, on Monday, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to furnish this house before next weekend because I finish my exam on Friday, and because if I start furnishing this house, I'm not gonna stop until I'm done, and it's gonna take me a while. So maybe it's smart if I just wait till next week. Also, I wanted to post this video first because I wanted to ask you guys, what kind of decoration would you guys like inside the house? What is the style that I should go for here? So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see how I can furnish it. So I was thinking of actually putting this house on the gallery, uploading the house on the gallery, not furnished, but I don't know yet. So if you want this house, oh my gosh, if you want this house unfurnished, well, let me know. I will gladly upload it on the gallery, but if you don't, well, I'll just keep it to myself, furnish it, and then post it with like the furniture inside. So yeah. So as I was saying, I think before starting talking about I don't even know what, I was going for like a lake house with like lots of trees and kind of like a stairs that was going like towards the lake with a little deck. But there's no deck in the sea. Maybe, oh, I think there are decks, but I don't have the island pack. Is it island? In French, it's like Île Paradisiaque. Since my game is in French, that's how I know the name is Île Paradisiaque. So maybe it's like, I think it's island. Island life? Island something. Well, I don't have the pack, and I think in the island pack you can actually like you have like well, of course you have like kind of like those beach decor, I'll say, and it's really nice. But here I was kind of going for like well, a lake house, but like with a very, it looks kind of like a house that you will find in like mountains, I'll say. Yeah, mountains. So yeah. Oh, it's actually really funny because this is so small compared to like what the lot is actually going to be after. um Also, I chose the lot, it's like in Windenburg. Yeah, Windenburg. I don't know if it's the name in English, but in French it's like, it's the town with like the get together pack. Yeah, the get together pack. And it's one of the biggest lots. So I just moved the house to this lot. I actually erased the house that was on this lot. It was like, I think it was a family of four that used to live in this house, or maybe like friends. I don't even know. I didn't even check like the characters. I just removed the house and just continued to do whatever I was doing. And yeah, so the house is actually starting to take shape here. Absolutely love the front. It kind of reminds me of when I did like my farmhouse because it was exactly the same. Oh, moving on to the back of the house. So this is actually the new lot on which I placed the house. As you can see, it's different. You can see like a lot of water in the background, and I feel like it works 10 times better. Um, so here we are. I built a fountain instead of building a swimming pool, to kind of like pretend that it's a lake. And it's a shame because I don't think the Sims can swim in a fountain, right? Because if it was a swimming pool, the Sims could actually go in the water and swim in it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and change. What do you guys think? What do you think I should do? Should I just leave it like that, or should I just go back and change like the lake and stuff like that? Also, at the end, you're gonna see the screenshots. I don't know how some people do when they like do like let's build or like spilled build and stuff like that. They kind of record the whole house. But it's like a video, so it's like it's moving and it's so nice. And I don't think you can do this with like the Sims camera. So if someone knows how to do this, can you tell me in the comments, please? Because I would love to do this, since this is actually a huge lot. It will be actually a great way to show like the whole thing. It will look super nice. And yeah, I'll see. So I did not add a lot of flowers in this build because I feel like it was not really the what I was going for. I was really going for like I don't even know how to say in English, but like in French it's like un truc montagneux. Et c'est ça, donc c'est ce que j'essayais de faire. Et oh, sorry, I continued to speak in French. I even forgot. Oh my gosh. So I'm so sorry. So yeah. Oh, moving on to the lake. So here the lake is actually placed. I don't know if it makes it realistic the fact that I added like a lot of rocks on like the whole contour of the lake, but somehow when I did not add, when it was like with nothing, without the rocks and stuff, it looks really unfinished. You know what I mean? So I was just like, you know what, let me add some rocks so that I can kind of like gives a finished look. Also, I would have loved for the lake to be bigger, but unfortunately, since this is actually the biggest lot that we can have in The Sims, well, I guess, that's all we can have for now. Well, maybe there's like a bigger lot and I just don't know about it. Anyway, so here you can actually see how it looks like now. Also, I changed the watercolor because it looks too nasty, the like brown greenish water. So here it is during the at night when I'm putting the light. It looks so nice, guys. Oh, it looks so nice, this house. Um, this lake house is maybe one of my favorite in terms of like landscape and like exterior. And I don't think I hope I'm gonna take my time and furnish the house properly, because often when I spend a lot of time on building a house, I don't do the furnishing process. I don't furnish the house really nicely. So here are the screenshots, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, well, you can leave me a little thumbs up, and I post videos every week, like 4 videos per week. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you would like more content. And bye, guys.